USAA knows dynamic duos can save the day, like superheroes and sidekicks or auto and home insurance. With USAA, you can bundle your auto and home and save up to 10%. Learn more and get a quote at USAA.com/bundle. Restrictions apply.
Finding a new job is stressful. But with Indeed, it doesn't have to be. Just fill out your Indeed profile with your skills, experience, and desired salary. The more you fill out, the better your matches will be. And hearing from hiring managers will be 2 times more likely. Relax. That's your Indeed profile sending opportunities your way. Indeed, the world can work better.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. In today's episode, so if you guys haven't been following me on my main channel or even following me on Twitch, then yeah, you probably didn't get a chance to see, I recently acquired me a Nintendo Switch 2. Yeah, it's one of those investments where I more so bought it because I know that my mom, she's a big fan. My mom and sister, they're both fans of Mario Kart. So I bought it for that. Then I also bought it for content creating reasons. And then I know my dad, he's a fan of Legend of Zelda. So I am going to, at some point in time, because I know that they got like the old Legend of Zelda games. So I think I'm going to have him play those first. And then if he wants to, you know, like up the stakes a little bit and play Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, I'm like, hey, you do what you got to do. But I'm going to just let you know. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. Game is a little bit difficult, all right? But no, overall though, yeah, I know that they're into the Nintendo's like games, but yeah, I was like, I have been doing a lot of different content creating stuff with it. Last night we had played the Pokemon games. It was like Pokemon Legend Arceus or something like that. Then Pokemon Scarlet. And yeah, Pokemon Scarlet, them two games are pretty much the same. Like it kind of starts off the same, just one has you starting off out in the wilderness and then the other one has you starting off in school. But the school one does seem pretty cool though. Like but I mean, like I said, they're both the same game, but had these games for I don't know how long. Like so here's the weird fact. I already have a Nintendo Switch, not a 2, but I have the Nintendo Switch OLED. For some reason, I know the crazy thing is like not too long ago, fully charged it up. I was like, okay, I am going to play some Nintendo games, right? Charged it up, did not play not one game. Didn't even like put put it in the docking station to even play it. Like I just let it just pretty much sit there and collect dust. And I'm like, fam, I don't know why I did that, but it's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, I feel like that I've been playing on the Nintendo Switch 2 more than I did on the original Nintendo, because I had the first, when the first Nintendo Switches came out, I had bought one, and yeah, for a little bit I was playing it. Then I had got the OLED. I feel like I didn't play it enough, and I'm like, I don't know what that was all about, but fam, I went out of my way to buy this console, and that was the thing. Like at the time being, I didn't know that they were going to be coming out with a Nintendo Switch 2 around the corner. I think when I did buy my Nintendo Switch, the OLED, it was like maybe a couple of years ago. So I don't think a couple of years ago they were talking about the Nintendo Switch 2. At least I don't remember them talking about it. Maybe they did, and it was probably either I had already bought the OLED, so I'm like, yeah, I could have very well saved my money and stuff. But that was the thing though, like with Nintendo consoles, fam, I'm telling you, it is, you're going to be fighting for your life trying to get a Nintendo console. Like when it's brand spanking new. I say that because I remember when my mom, when I was a kid, and she was trying to get the Nintendo Wii. Couldn't get it, like not, at least not around the time when it came out, but she was calling up Best Buy like pretty much every day, calling them up, asking them, do you guys have any Nintendo Wiis? They would say no. I don't know if she called up any other stores. She probably did, and just, you know, but she was just calling Best Buy and stuff. But regardless, but yeah, overall though, was calling them up left and right, nothing. And then eventually one day they had one, and I'm like, okay, yes, we got to get that. Ended up getting, and yeah, I'm telling you, the Nintendo Wii, when that console had came out, bro, Wii Sports, My family, they didn't really play Wii Sports like that, but yeah, me, I was like, nah, bro, I was playing it. Like, yeah, you would have thought I was a whole Olympic athlete the way I was playing Wii Sports. But yeah, then I remember when after that, then the Nintendo Switch, well, they did come out, what was it, with the Wii U, and I feel like they came out with something else. But no, I just remember when they very first announced the Nintendo Switch. And then, yeah, I was like, oh, okay, I'm definitely getting that. Could not find it in those stores. And I'm like, bro, this is crazy. I'm like, this is the Wii all over again. And then it was a day where I had just randomly went into a GameStop's. I was all like, you guys wouldn't happen to have, because I went in there thinking they're not going to have no Nintendo Switches in stock. So I go in there, and I'm like, you guys wouldn't happen to have a Nintendo Switch in stock. No, okay. Woman said, well, wait a minute. I'm like, we have these Nintendo Switches, and I'm thinking to myself, dang, I didn't expect to buy a Nintendo Switch today, but I guess I'm buying one. I'm like, yep, go ahead and put it up on the counter and stuff. Let me insert my card, do what I gotta do and things, and then yeah, go ahead and buy this Nintendo Switch 2, or not 2, but the original one and stuff. So played it for a little bit, and then yeah, then it was just pretty much sitting in my room collecting dust, so I sold it. Went and got the OLED after some time, and then yeah, it's just been sitting in my room not being played and stuff. So, but that was the thing though about the first two Switches, was that they were extremely slow. I mean, bruh, you be trying to go to the store, like with the Nintendo Switch 2, you could go to the store instantly pops up. Nintendo Switch 1 and the OLED, bro, it was, yeah, it'll take you like 5 business days for it to just load up to just go to the store. And that's why I was like, that's why I didn't really play it as much, because I was like, it's an old console and stuff. So anyways, then yeah, then of course Switch 2 gets announced, and I'm like, all right, I mean, if I can get it, I'll try, but if I can't, I don't know, bruh. It's one of those things where I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna go about this, but maybe I might just be able to get it. I don't know, man. And then so yeah, it must have came out on June 5th, because yeah, there was like all these different games. When I was looking at in the Nintendo Switch store, there was like all these different games that came out on the 5th. So I'm assuming yes, it came out on the 5th. I ain't getting it on the 5th. I got it actually a week ago. So no, it was so on the 2nd. So I had was just going through, because so how Nintendo has it set up, they don't have it where you can buy a Switch directly from their website. You have to go, so they have like the page for the Nintendo Switch 2, but they have it where there's stores like, I think it was GameStop's, Target, Walmart, and Best Buy. Those are the 4 stores that you could go to get a Nintendo Switch 2. So anyways, I was like, fam, after they announced date release, I'm checking literally every single day, to see when they were going to have a Nintendo Switch 2. And then, so the crazy thing is, I think it was around the same time. So all right, so because I'm jumping the gun. I'm telling you guys like a part of this story. But anyways, no, so I'm checking. Eventually, I seen Best Buy had some in stock, or at least I'm just assuming the one. I don't know. But anyways, I seen that they had them in stock. I went ahead, fam. It was pretty much like how when I was getting my Xbox Series X all over again, rapid clicking. I'm like, nah, bro, can't take no chances. I got to get it now. The downfall to it was that I was going to have to wait. I think it was a week prior before I got it, and they were saying I'm gonna have to wait a week, and I'm like, bro, I don't want to wait that long to play the Nintendo. Why they not just have it in the store, then I just go buy it, then pick this thing up like right down that particular day? Man, I did not like that. Cause that's what I had did with the Xbox Series X. They had it where it was in stock, and then they was like, okay, you bought it. You because they had it where it's like you couldn't go into the store and buy it. You had to buy it online, then show up later on, or just I guess whenever that day and buy it and stuff. So I was thinking that was gonna be the case with the Switch. Nope. They had it where I was like, I bought it and I had to wait to get it and things. And so I'm like, man, but no, so this was the crazy thing. So I can't remember if it was the same day or the next day, but it was a friend of mine's. She was also trying to get a Nintendo Switch, and she ended up going, it was GameStop's in Tacoma, where they had Nintendo, like they actually had them. Like it wasn't no like, oh, you gotta like buy it online, or no, like no, they actually had them. They just hadn't posted about it on their website because they probably knew there was gonna be a lot of people ransacking that store and stuff. So anyways, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I should just cancel this order and then just try my luck in Tacoma. But I really don't want to do that. You know, it's like I would really hate to get all the way up there and then there's like that person walking out talking about, oh man, I can't believe I just bought this Switch. I go and ask the cashier, I'm like, yeah, I like one Nintendo Switch too, please. And he talking about, yeah, that person that just walked out, they just bought the last one. Now I got Batista bomb this person through a table, you know, because I'm like, fam, I really wanted this, and you ruined it for me. I'm like, I gotta like grab this person by their neck, screaming in their face like Batista talking about, you supposed to be my friend. They're like, fam, who are you? Now I gotta hit him with a Batista bomb. I don't want to hit nobody with a Batista bomb, but if I went all the way to Tacoma to get this Nintendo Switch 2, and then they ain't have any, somebody would have had to catch a Batista bomb. I'm just saying. So it's one of those things where I'm like, please people, don't cross me. I have never Batista bombed a person, but I would love to. Okay, so anyways, moving that aside. But nah, man. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna wait it out. You know, it's like it's not that far, you know, around the corner. I'll wait it out. So anyways, yeah, then waiting, like, bro, the way I was waiting, you would thought that was Arnold Schwarzenegger in Terminator 2 staring at out the window and stuff, because I'm telling you, like, I really want this. I'm like, this week needs to hurry up and pass. I'm like, because I need this, okay? I need this, bro. So anyways, then the day finally shows up. I'm trying to think. I don't even think I slept the night before. I didn't really get a whole lot of sleep because, yeah, I was excited. I'm like, you know, there was like that kid in me. Like, I used to do that when I was a kid. When it was like right before Christmas or my birthday, I couldn't sleep the night before. Like, I'm just up all night just doing whatever, watching TV, playing the game, you know. So I was like, yeah, bro, I was up. And then, yeah, then when they was like, they sent me a notification because I think I had just finished my breakfast. Excuse me, and then that's when they sent me a notification, Best Buy did, and they was like, oh yeah, it's ready to be picked up and things. So yeah, I was like, okay. I'm like, let's go ahead and do this, because like, so no, there was this, because the reason why I was kind of nervous, like going up there and getting it and stuff, so that's why I was like, I had my backpack. I wasn't gonna go and carry it around in the bag, like holding it all up, like walking back holding it up and things, like, oh look guys, I got the Nintendo Switch 2. Nah, I was like, I had my backpack. And I'm like, I'm gonna be all discreet about it. When I walk up out this store, I'm gonna look like how I did when I walked in the store. So anyways, go ahead and go because they got like, you have to like go to like the not checkout, but yeah, pickup area and stuff. So go to the pickup area. The guy seemed like that, I don't know, maybe he was trying to get a Switch 2 also, because he seemed like he was kind of upset, like he was handing off the Switch to me. I'm thinking to myself, fam, is it gonna be a problem? Like, am I gonna be going outside and all of a sudden I'm getting Batista bombed through a table and things? I'm like, bro, what's your frustration? So yeah, he seemed, I don't know, maybe it was just a long day for him or something, but if not that, I'm like, yeah, that guy, he was all like, man, he was like, I can't wait till this Nintendo Switch 2 comes out, and I already work for the store too. Oh, you best believe. They were like, hey man, we just sold the last one. I'm like, we just sold one and it was the only one we had in stock. Yeah, I guess it's some guy named Tyler, that like that TMossBoss, something like that. I'm like, yeah, I guess he bought it. Then it don't help either. I go walking into the store and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, he see my name and he's probably all like, yeah, one day this man gonna get Batista bomb, and then whether it's me, somebody else, I'm like, yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, I felt his frustration. Like, no, trust me, I've been in this position before, not with the consoles and video games, but yeah, I'm like with sneakers. I'm like, yeah, you have your you know, hopes all high for something, then you don't get it. Yeah, man, I feel your pain, I feel your frustration. So, but anyways, then yeah, then I went home, started it up, and then yeah, was playing it, and I'm like, man, bro, and you know what the crazy thing is that I feel way more addicted than I did to this than I did like compared to my PlayStation, my Xbox, you know, I have to say, like, my gaming PC, that was probably the only well, I guess, like, gaming PCs is its own thing. They don't call it no gaming console. But overall though, yeah, gaming console, just or things just gaming related, I would have to say, like, the last time I had felt like this with a game console will probably be my Xbox 360, because I was like, I remember when I got my Xbox 360 and I was playing it all the time. Like, I was up in the middle of the night grinding on Black Ops, friends teaching me how to quick scope, because I was burning spanking, like, Call of Duty Black Ops, that was the first Call of Duty game that I had ever played. So yeah, man, friends was teaching me how to quick scope, 360 no scope, like, yeah, they teaching me all these different things possible, and I'm like, bro, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm having fun. I like all this. This is dope. But I'm like, man, you know, with the Switch 2, it's that same feeling. So yeah, it was playing Mario Kart World, of course. And I'm telling you, Mario Kart, they got some issues, because I'm like, the amount of times I've gotten hit with blue shells, red shells, freaking, what else have they done hit me with in that game? Have it where there's, like, the ghosting, they'll take your like, stuff that you find through them question marks. Man, I'm telling you, the question mark blocks and stuff, I'm telling you, and then on top of that, the story, the game don't even have a story. So Mario Kart World, this is the first time they decide to do, like, an open world thing. Game ain't got no story. Then, like, you drive to this area, and then you gotta, like, do this thing for Mario, then you gotta, like, drive to this area and do this thing for Donkey Kong and drive. No, they just have it where it's pretty much set up like the old Mario Kart games, but if you press these two buttons together, then they just put you in the open world map, and it's like, what is this? Like, maybe they might have, like, some stuff to do in whatchamacallit, online. I haven't played that yet, but yeah, overall though, it's like, it's the game, it seems kind of empty. I'm like, for you guys to be charging $79.99 for a game, I'm like, fam, how much is, hold on for a second, let me see something with Forza Horizon 5, because I'm like, that game, I'm like, you don't pay that much for the game, but you still get a lot of stuff, and they got it where this game is on sale. But let's see. So they got it where so outside of the sale, the deluxe edition, $79.99. And what do you get with the deluxe edition? Hold on, they don't even let you know what you get with the deluxe edition. Why they not just have, like, a thing that just lets you know? Maybe if I went on my Xbox, they would probably let me know. But yeah, it's like you're probably getting a lot of different stuff, and I'm like, with Nintendo, I'm like, yeah, they need to work on that. They need to work on adding some DLCs and stuff in that game and the story. I'm like, cause that was crazy to have it where it's like you pay that much. And luckily for me, like, I got it with the bundle. So that's the Switch 2 that I did get. It was the bundle with Mario Kart. And that was confusing at first, like, when going to play it and stuff, because I'm thinking it's gonna be like a code or it's gonna come with a physical copy of the game. No, they have it set up where it's like, so you have to go to the store, so it must already be programmed in the Switch that you own, like, or for that particular Switch, the bundle one, that you own Mario Kart World. Because yeah, I was like, I was looking all over in the box for it, and I could not find nothing, and I'm like, bruh, did they not give me a Mario Kart code? I'm like, how do you mess up on that? Like, honestly though, how do you mess up on not giving me the one thing that I paid for? Yeah, that's crazy. But anyways, but no, yeah, they have it where it's like you gotta go to the store, and then that's how you go and get the Mario Kart World and stuff. But yeah, it's like, I've been playing that. I've been playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Pokemon, it was, yeah, the Arceus. And then this Scarlet one. What else have I played? Smash Bros. Yeah, man. Super Mario Odyssey. Like, I've just been going and just playing a bunch of different Nintendo games. That is one thing I wish they would have had, though, is achievements. You know, had it where it's like you gain achievements every time when you do something in the game and things. I don't know why Nintendo hasn't done those stuff where it's like you got where PC, Xbox, PlayStation, I'm trying to think, like, literally every gaming platform does that except Nintendo. And I'm like, man, come on, Nintendo, you guys gotta do better than that. So, but anyways, yeah, with that being said, though, I like it so far, though, having the Switch 2. It is pretty good. Oh yeah, then the Joy-Cons, they double as a mouse. So, like, yeah, if I'm wanting to play, because they do have, like, Cyberpunk 2077, No Man's Sky, so they do have, like, some, like, bigger games on there and stuff. And yeah, they have it where you could play those types of games with a mouse. And I'm like, bro, say no more. I like this console. So yeah, man, graphics, it looks pretty dope too. Yeah, overall, it's a good console. I would say comparing it to the OLED and the One, I never did play that Switch Mini, but yeah, the Switch 2, I had to say this is probably Nintendo's like better Nintendo Switch. I ain't gonna say best console, but I will say it's yeah, it's definitely the better Switch out of all the Switches that they came out with. So, but anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode. Like, subscribe, viewing this on YouTube. Follow, subscribe, viewing this on podcast streaming service. And peace.